everybody. My name is Patrick Amiot. Welcome to my 2020 art show at the Loch Gallery. I hope you enjoy the artwork. This is a wall relief of the Mad Hatter, and I've made a few Mad Hatters. This is half a drop tank, so I channeled it here on the side. So that's why we got, it was just perfect for making the head and the hat. And this is the lid of a 55-gallon drum, and it all works out great. And I think I like the big head and the small feet, and because it's a wall relief, I can have him dancing, and we don't have to worry so much about having the legs support the weight. Well, follow the yellow brick road. So this is the Tin Man. I gave him a little bit of a hairdo this time. So he's kind of a little bit more, plus he's walking with his tin can, his oil can, not taking any chances. He's got a little bit of an attitude. He's different than the other Tin Mans I've done before. And we looked at the original motion picture, and they had a little blue around his eyes. So it's a bit more accurate. And it's not too tall. It's only like 4 feet tall. Easy to move. Looks great in your garden. This is my favorite piece right here. It's called Lady Luck, and I miss the I miss water. I miss the lake back east. So I'm always doing boats and fishermen's. So this piece here is called The Last Atlantic Salmon. And it's a little bit of a sad piece, but in the same time, it's kind of a fun piece. So that you ready?
Yep.
So here we go. Isn't that cool? So there's the captain has his bottle of Seagram's, and in the back there's the last salmon. He's kind of bummed out a little bit. Isn't that cool? So this is made with an old bicycle, and is this too fast? You can go real fast. Woo! All right, that's it. Enough. This is the postman, and he's delivering letters, and it's all to the same character. His name is Bob Bloom, and these are all eviction letters. So he's getting evicted, and that's why the dog has decided to take care of him. So unfortunately, the postman has to move, and I just like the movement on this. That's a great. So it's made out of clay from here up, and the rest is all steel. That's why it's super solid here. If this was clay, it would break. I wouldn't be able to do this. This is all steel as well. See how? So steel, and clay. And a little bit of found objects here. These were glasses, and I deliberately put them this way here because I think it gives it a little bit more feel of the movement. So there you go. It's a fun piece. So this is the gnome, and of course it's a little bit big. So a neighbor of mine asked me if I could do a gnome, and I did. And they haven't seen it yet, so I'm putting in the show. I'm thinking, like, you know what? Somebody in Toronto needs a gnome. This is the gnome. It's about 14 feet tall, and it's a statement. That's the least we could say. So he's holding in one hand a pipe with smoke and a mushroom in the other, and he's made with a military drop tank, and that's the cone on top of his head. And yeah, bright colors, nice reds. He's got a nice nose. This guy, so I had this sander, which I thought was really beautiful. So I took the handle off, and I made a little street cleaner out of it. So the character in the back is all clay, and the rest of the sculpture is all, of course, found objects. And it really feels like it would be perfect proportion. So it's nice and heavy, and it's got a great, nice little detail to it. This, of course, is a faucet. And then, yeah, I cut down the handles to make a seat out of it. Isn't that cool? All right, so this is the crowbar. I like the crowbar. I made a few variations of the crowbar. and this one's a little bit bigger than the usual ones, and it gives me a lot of pleasure. Every time I look at it, it makes me smile, and it's pretty self-explanatory. And yeah, it's an old, I took a locker for this one. The base is a locker, and these are steel tanks and whatever stuff that was laying around the shop. I got a couple of forks, and I got little Corona beers just to give it the feel of a bar. So this piece here is called a hunter rug. I made different variations of the hunter rug, but I do have a friend that likes to hunt, and I was thinking of him. And I thought, well, it'd be nice to see the tiger sit in his chair and enjoy, have his feet on a cozy human skin. So there it is. All right, so this is a pig mailbox, and it's actually a mailbox, so I'll show you here. Whoop, there's stuff in there. So there's a couple of shovels here, and they're basically water tanks. And I just love the size, big, pink, and bold, and it looks really great in front of the house. And I use a real mailbox here, so technically, legally, it's considered a mailbox. So this one here is the Spider-Man suit. What people fail or don't know is that Spider-Man was actually Canadian, and his first suit was out of wool, so it keep him warm in the wintertime. So he has a little trap here if he has to go to the bathroom. And of course it got used, and eventually he switched to a more flexible material. But that's the original Spider-Man suit, and it goes on a wall, and it hangs on a wall actually. All right, so this is Laika, the dog they sent in outer space. So there's a little door here that opens, and Laika sits here, and she's looking outside. Can you see Laika on the door? Yeah. Anyway, we'll see her at night. She's really nice, and she's got a little Russian harness on. And so this is the spaceship they sent out in outer space with a dog in it, and knowing the dog would die. It's kind of it's a sad story there. But I love making rocket ships, and so this one's Laika. I'd say it's about 12 feet tall, and it's made with a drop tank. And these tanks they used to drop from planes during the Second World War. And yeah, nice and bright, and it lights up really nice. So Captain Hook is one of my child favorite. I always liked the character because he was mean and he was evil. And so I try to give him a little bit of a nice pose. This one's the Mandalorian. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love making Star Wars stuff. So there we go. This guy's made out of pots and pans and whatnot. I can talk for hours of all the stuff I used here, but I had a lot of fun making this one. This chicken has these eggs light up, so it's a really nice sequence. So basically at night, and you'll see in a minute, you'll see an image of this at night. So it lights up and the eggs spin. So it's my juggling chicken. And he's got a base that looks like a little bit of a circus. So yeah, lots of cool junk. This is a gasoline tank, and it's about 5 foot tall, a nice big size.